Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. We have already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played him through. He's won up. He's had a shot. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Okay, interesting. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vieira. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Rummenigge! And that is doing no harm at all.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Mbappe! And it's Messi. Neymar. Messi. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's had it nicked away. Has a shot! Nedved. Rummenigge. And here's the chance to counter. Cafu. Nedved. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rummenigge. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's Vieira! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Heads it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rummenigge is offering a right smile there.
Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's gone backwards. And it's Vieira. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
We would like to inform you that CCTV is
So there was the first half.
Bayer Leverkusen really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Bayer Leverkusen head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Lewandowski, Cafu, and here's Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is expertly dealt with. Pedri
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
The attendance for this match
Rummenigge looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Quality ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now there's a fight. Great chance! This time surely! Sticks it away! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Pedri. Oh, that was vital.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu. That is a great pick out. Vieira. Header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 2, Daniel van Buiten.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Lewandowski. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? They've done it! Two to the good. They have breathing space. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Bayer Leverkusen were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Rummenigge. He can run onto that. And he's intervened well there. Rummenigge proves just a little bit too strong. Just eases him off the ball. Busquets getting this one clear. Guti producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a little off target. Bayer Leverkusen still without a single shot on target. And there's green grass ahead of him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's being shifted off it. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. 15 minutes till half-time. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Guti. Messi. Oh, it's come loose. He's having a hit. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to break at pace. Cafu, gently done. No, that's been intercepted. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Neymar.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Vieira. Bayer Leverkusen, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Hernandez does well to get it back. Mane gets into a good position. Konate tries to clear.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's through here. Schneider. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, he tried to go it alone, and he wasn't too far away from pulling it off either. Everything was there apart from the finish.
Now he's off and running. Hernandez. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Haaland. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 6.
He's going for goal!
Coming on the field.
Decent hit
Number
and
13,
on target.
Erling Haaland. Number 18, Kronani.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Caught offside that time. Zakaria.
Added time.
That's a nicely measured pass. He's got away. Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! And that might well be that! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Number 13, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Traumeri. He's having a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vieira. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Rafael Leao. And that is expertly dealt with by a Leverkusen, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Messi stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. They've got a corner here. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. He gets big! Just off target.
Cristiano Ronaldo must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Bastoni. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That has been cut short. Neymar. Rummenigge. And the pass is intercepted. Half an hour played now. McAllister. This is De Jong. Just eases him off the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a little off target. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Neymar. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he can clear it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. He has found the way through.
There will be 1 minute at a
Can he
time.
finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And this could be the final action of the first half. Irwin goes short. And the first half is done. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. And the break, it's 0-0. How would you review the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Bayer Leverkusen really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that was very necessary. Hernandez. Zakaria. Fires from distance. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Zakaria clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Was 81,007.
Irwin spots it and intercepts. De Jong. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Zakaria. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to...
Shot at goal! And he hits the net! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up. Yeah, I'd call that transition with...
Tries a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Bayer Leverkusen really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Cafu. Rafael Leao. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Shapes to shoot! The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Vieira. And it's Vieira. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second half goal.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The action has already started. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's really well manoeuvred. Irwin gets over and intercepts. Pedri.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get... And again!
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Iniesta! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's Iniesta.
Enough to register while that's the case.
Touch. Bit of nothing. Move. It's free. The defence hold on. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Bayer Leverkusen have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 position will inevitably react.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Back into the middle. Vinicius Junior! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, goal triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner.
After a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge.
Substitution for Inter. Number 24, Maldini. Coming on to replace him is Taliba.
Konate cuts it out. And through to the goalkeeper. Intercept. Is who defined the generation, and it's Pedri, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution for Inter. Number 13, Vinicius Junior. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Number 7, Olise. Number 15, Joshua Kimmich. Number 11, Zubimendi. Substitutions taking place.
"75 minutes played. Nico Williams. Nico Williams will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played back in, and he thumps it clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great defending, strong and determined.